Um, the objectives were accomplished. Good job. Kudos to everyone. Hua hua. You know how it is. Um, First few things I would like to address as a Zeus is first and foremost. I don't know who I was shooting at, but I was in that BTR with the automatic weapon on top for quite some time, and I was laying down hate on this one dude. I was doing strafe and runs past him, getting him to go behind hard cover. And then he got to the point where he just stood in front of a rock and didn't move. So I decided, fuck that guy, and put every single round into his chest. If you're taking contact, especially from armor, and you just a meat sack, duck your head. Because I think I strafed past him like, hey, maybe you should duck like 3 or 4 times. And he just didn't move. So I was like, okay, fuck you. And I put every single one in his chest. Secondly, um, great work on taking out that Artie pretty quickly. When I disconnected and came back, I noticed they were gone, and I was like, oh, that's cool. All right, can't do that anymore. Um, Third, um, all around, good job. There were a few times where I was legitimately trying to kill a few of you, and y'all stopped me before I could do that. So kudos. I would like to apologize to Gold One for that weird lock they had, and then when they were going down and your helicopters were miraculously repaired, I spawned a fixed wing to kind of scare you, and I didn't realize he would lock. Halfway across the fucking map. I thought you'd have to fly a little bit closer before that would happen. Um, so yeah, I just removed him and realized that that was a little bit too OP for y'all. On to actual.
My fucking mic was muted. Uh, so I was actual striker. How did other TLs do? Well, at first it was what you call it, Aspire, but connection problems. Then it fell to Blackwater. Then he stopped talking, and then Search. I don't know what the what was going on in Hitman 2 a lot of the time because I think overall I think it was more technical problems rather than communications problems. But whoever were vouching for Hitman 2, we're doing pretty well. They pretty much just stuck to what I said, considering we were losing people because of connection issues. So, you know, Hitman 2, both leader and team did really well, holding their end of the airfield, and then taking out that AA with Hitman 1. Of course, things went to shit when we got hit by both the T-72 and the BMP deciding to come straight for us, ignoring the Republican troops. Let's see. One thing I did well, I think comms. I think I'm doing well. One thing I can improve on, maybe like just tactics overall and not getting hit. Uh, but yeah, anyone to single out, 50 running around on his fucking four wheeler, healing everyone, doing the best he can, and shout out to Palm being dedicated AT, helping out with any armored Vics that got too close to the airfield that Gold One wasn't able to
User
get to in time.
disconnected from your channel.
But yeah, other than that, this was a pretty fun op. That's it for me. On to whoever decides to claim team lead for Hitman 2.
Blackwater will claim team lead because I'm falling asleep. So yeah. Hitman 2 did rather well this operation. Actually, AAR structure. Sorry. Actual did rather well with comms and movement and whatnot. One thing I did well was eliminate
User disconnected from your
doing my
channel.
best as a base fire, as an MG gunner whenever I was awake. Things that I can improve on. Not coming into ops after I take my meds, as well as making sure the medic doesn't try to do a suicide run with me on a BTR. Uh, Shout out to Hitman 2. They, though it was only like 2 people by the end, everything got kept on track. At that note, Blackwater is going to be passing out. If there is anything you wish to tell me about my actions, please feel free to post them on our discussions or PM me. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night.
Also, before I forget, Whack, I'm pretty sure I'm the guy that you unloaded a full mag dump into that wasn't moving. It was probably a point where I fell asleep.
I knew it was you, but I wasn't gonna say your name. But yeah,
Nah, it
bro.
was me. I fell asleep.
How can I cover when the soldier's asleep?
I feel like 90% of Blackwater's AARs is I shouldn't play after I take my meds.
Okay, so
Just don't take
Alright.
your meds, bro. Be a man.
Have a good night, dude.
Good night.
God damn it.
so
All right.
technically we don't have JTAC, so I guess just pilots.
Yeah, we'll move on to the pilots.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much left to our own devices. I think we did well for a large part of the operation. We were shifting where we were trying to use the ridges as cover for targets that were coming down in the airfield. Chose our munitions correctly. We worked well together as a pair. So I think that, well, comms from actual and everyone else and all that. I mean, it says to be expected with not having a JTAC and not having people who are JTAC trained and having constant technical issues. So it is what it is. One thing I think I could have improved on, or we could have improved on, is there was times where we were definitely hovering in place, and there was certainly locations like when we were like using the ridge lines for cover, where that's fine. But we kind of made a chip on the shoulder mistake by hovering close enough to a BMP that guided us down the rocket. So that's, it's a mistake. I think one that we kind of just got ahead of ourselves with, but I think we held off a lot of armor from reaching guys at the airfield. Sorry we couldn't get the BTR or the BMP on that second one. We literally just could not see it on the first run through, and by then it was already too close to you guys. So I was talking through Eisen to get clearance from you guys, because that was like super danger close. Like we would have fired a couple of rounds off, it would absolutely. So I was hesitant on the second flyby to hit it. That's what I got. Shout out to Commendation to Eisen. Good gun repair. A lot of fun. So you guys had as much fun as we did, and we had a fucking blast.
Yeah, I'll go next since I was the co-pilot. I don't really have much to say. Being from there, I say it every time. I can't really talk on comms and stuff. It's never really my focus, but for between the teams. But it was very good comms from us to actual. Even though we were left our own devices, he had to kind of take on that role as JTAG as well. Even though we kept it pretty simple, seemed like he managed it pretty well. Really good communication with my pilot, Tundra. So shout out to you. I don't think we've ever flown together. That was a good time. I have nothing really much to say. I just want to know. I have a question for Zeus. Did you shoot us down with that wire guided, or was that AI? Yeah, I'm not. I just want to know.
No, that was the AI, bro.
Really, fuck.
I had spawned a few AA specialists to try to get them to at least like point their guns to the air, and none of them would do it. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll let them big dick it. But then I look up and then I just see it falling out of the sky, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was AI.
I was not ready for them to launch a wire guided at us, but yeah, that was cool. So I'm glad you let us do a little mini seer stuff. I always like that and enjoy that. So only one point of improvement to Zeus: don't auto heal our heli, because I think we were gonna save it there. So
Because it was completely my it was my mistake.
Yeah.
If it had been like
no, it's okay.
a oh shit, you fucked up kind of thing, then I would have let y'all fucking go with it. But it was It was my mistake not knowing how far out fixed wing can lock onto aircraft. So that's why I fixed y'all up.
Oh no, it's okay. Just if that ever happens again, let us emergency land it, then heal us. Because it's always cool to do an emergency landing in actual combat situations outside of practice. So
Okay, yeah, I'm not a rotary wing
yeah,
pilot, so I don't know what that's like. But okay, I got you, bro. Don't worry about it.
yeah,
No,
no,
here.
it was good. So thank
All
you.
right, but we are going to open it up to the floor now if anyone else has anything to say.
Man, no complaints about the JTAC unit. Awesome.
All right, 50 speaks every AAR. Our JTAC was shit. As far as I was command medic or whatever, the operation was all right. The defense part was cool. It was kind of nice. It was cool, just kind of going back and forth between my team, and checking up on everybody's health. That was kind of fun. As far as after the defense, I don't know what the fuck really that was. It didn't feel like an operation at that point. It just kind of felt like let's just shoot. Like I don't know. It didn't feel like an op at that point. I mean, I still had fun. It was just weird. As far as my TL striker, you did solid. You were flustered the entire operation. Which is where I bring a point of improvement for Palm. Take two IC leads the boots on the ground while the actual takes like builds up the plan and things like that. Striker was doing everything from trying to JTAC all the way to paying attention where everybody was on the map. So you did good doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Shout outs to fucking Search. You every time I called him Ace Rep, you knew exactly how your team was doing. You checked in on MedicNet frequently, and overall, I think you did all right. There's a lot of bugs this operation. At one point, I went to go save Striker, but when I went to pull him back, he teleported 20 meters in front of me. So yeah, there's that, but that's to be expected. Arma's Arma. Whack. If you do an op like this again, I would just revise that ending part. It was weird. I don't know. Maybe if you did without the AA, I think that would have helped.
The ending was rushed completely on my part because I realized, oh shit, I was
Yeah.
going over time. So yeah, that's also I should have maybe put it a little bit more time for y'all. I was honestly planning on just being like, oh yeah, defend like 3 waves, and then oh yeah, go fuck up the FUBAR, and then let's go home. But then like I ended up having way too much fun with the fucking defense op shit.
Right.
And then I looked at the time and I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, send the bird, send the bird. And yeah, so that last part was rushed. But yeah, I'll definitely give that last bit a little bit more thought. Thank you. Does anyone else have anything to say?
I do.
Go ahead, Palm.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
First, I want to commend Striker. Dude, you did an amazing job. I mean, you had to I basically forgot I was Swiss here, right? So you had to control everyone, not just our team, but the other team since you were actual, and you also had to do the JTAG job. So yeah, you did fucking great. Also 50, you you did great with the medic, bro. Yeah, it was a really fun up. The ending the ending was yeah, a little bit weird. That BTR rushing us and stuff, and we had no AT. Yeah, it was really fun up. Striker and 50, you did great. Him and one did great. That's all from me.
All right. 50 converted me to the speak every AAR Bolt. So magic here from Hitman 1. I was technically one of our AT, although I was in fact the technician, I would call myself. I spent most of that up building fortifications and repairing Vix, and I loved every moment of it. One thing I did well, I think I did a good job just keep myself out of danger. The only time that I went down was when the entirety of Hitman 1 got hit by a tank round. So I don't feel like I was. Oh, yes. Actually, that is something I could work on, is spacing, because we were all standing really close to each other right there. One thing I did well, shoot stuff, go bang. One thing TL did well, yeah, Striker, you killed it this op. You were playing chess with the entire map and doing a great job. Yeah, I think one thing we could do maybe in the future in a defense op is have the defenses a little more organized. Because what I kind of got was go and find somewhere and fortify it, and so I was like, well, cool, I'm gonna go play Sandcastle, which was fun. And yeah, shout out to 50 for just zooming around on that quad bike and making sure everybody was up 24/7. That is all. Fun op.
I did say that wherever there was a stone wall, hit it with fortifications. So yeah, I was kind of looking for people to just play Sandcastle.
I guess I want to go. So I was medic for Hitman 2. Well, I was medic, then had to change to TL for technical reasons. About the op, I honestly didn't have fun the first half of the op, and not because the operation was bad or anything. I just felt like I had nothing to do. I mean, as a medic, half of my team left.
User
and
disconnected from your
I didn't
channel.
have much to do. So yeah. One thing that I did well and one thing I can improve on, I guess, medical. I did kind of well. Well, I did okay for my first time. And one thing I can improve on, I guess, since I didn't do much, I guess just making decisions. At the end there with the VTR, I just stayed. I should have maybe talked to TL to actual and say, you know what, let's retreat. Prova, shoutouts and combinations to 50 for helping me out with medical, and to Hell Jumper. I think it's Hell Jumper, the name. He's not here, but he did an amazing job as an AT, and that's all for me.
Alrighty. Well, anyone else have anything to say? Alrighty. Well, go ahead, Striker.
And it's
Okay. Well, the AAR is over. If you haven't already, check the schedule for Operation Fallout this Saturday and see if y'all are able to attend. Get out of here.
You make me place down mortars ever again, and I will slap the shit out of you.
Striker, I have one
I'm
thing
sorry
too.
Your PC couldn't handle mortars. Sorry, go
Striker,
ahead, 50.
I have one more thing for you.
Oh, wait.
Don't join the fucking enemy team.
Listen.
What was that?
There was no respawn down. Whack was just watching what was happening in the fire.
I told him he wasn't being reinserted right then.
Yeah,
that
it was
on
the
me.
end mission, and all that was left was to destroy the BMP, and then he would have called it a mission.
Wait a minute. What do you mean the respawn was down? I never
Respawn
fucking
wasn't
moved it.
there.
Really?
Yeah.
There was no respawn. So that's why I
What
just
the fuck?
Whack is bad, Zeus. I'm DMing unit staff.
There's literally like no reason that fucking disappeared. Oh, I know what I did.
Maybe that's why everyone left.
I deleted all the assets in the airfield because I wanted to save server space, and I must have deleted the.
Oh, so that's
Shut
why
up.
Hell Jumper disconnected too, because he couldn't reconnect.
Yeah, that's really why.
Oh my god, that's why we started losing people. Fuck you, Whack.
God, Whack.
Sorry about that.
Wow, Whack.
Actually, hold on. Multiple people did lose connection. Darby even left halfway through due to the fact he was experiencing the same issues I was.
Nope, we're blaming Whack.
Don't fucking blame Whack.
I'll take it.
You know what, Whack? Click on me in Discord. Click on my name.
Okay, what's going on? Oh, the butt. Okay.
Oh my god.
I just like to say I thought it was funny as hell rolling up and you guys in the BMP.
Oh, it's terrifying. It
Dude,
was
I
even more
literally
terrifying because we were all dead.
I had no idea what to
I
do.
only saw 4 of you. I only saw 4 of you there. I'm like, they all got in the AT. This is gonna be funny as hell. I just decided to drive
Is
up.
the
Tundra got.
AAR over?
Oh,
Yeah,
very
he already
open.
called it.
He
Didn't he?
ended it like 2 minutes ago.
Thank you for the up whack.